It all started when I received a mysterious package. I wasn't expecting anything, which made me immediately skeptical, but my curiosity got the better of me. The package was plain, devoid of any identifying mark save for my name, meticulously printed across the top. It was a straightforward brown box, unassuming yet heavy, like it was holding something of real substance. As I opened it, I found an old, leather-bound journal and a single crisp letter. The letter was written with such precision it felt almost printed. Almost. "Mr. Langston," it began, "we have something of great interest to you. Your abilities, your inclinations make you a prime candidate for an experiment we are conducting. What lies within this journal must remain entirely within your understanding alone. Do not attempt to share this with anyone for their safety, as well as yours. Familiarize yourself with its contents and wait for further instruction. Remember, this is not merely an experiment. It is an opportunity like none other. Yours sincerely, the Consortium." Skepticism washed over me, but I couldn't deny the allure of the words opportunity like none other. My life had been awash in monotony for years, hunched over technological wonders as a software engineer, unraveling problems that paid well but left my soul withering in a gray funk. My curiosity and love for puzzles had turned into a routine I could execute in my sleep, and perhaps I did, metaphorically speaking. I sat there with the journal in hand, staring into its dark, cracked cover. It might have been 100 years old, and when I finally opened it, for all I knew it could have been, its pages were filled with strange symbols and languages, almost occult-like in appearance, each page more baffling than the last. But there was a promise scribbled in English on the inside cover, and ominous words that sent a chill down my spine. "Within lies the map that changed the world and yourself forever." From that moment, my life spiraled into an obsession. Days turned to nights, and nights bled into days again without my noticing. I began dreaming in strange symbols, the ink forming known patterns in my sleep that seemed to communicate something beyond my understanding. At work, I found myself distracted, zoning out during meetings as my mind returned again and again to the journal's complex labyrinth of codes and messages. My relationships turned distant. Friends' voices grew echoing and hollow as though we existed in separate realities. Weeks passed, and I had managed to decode some of the journal, piecing together snippets of what seemed to be instructions, stages leading to something monumental, though the endpoint remained tantalizingly unclear. The more I understood, the more I realized how much was left to uncover. There were coordinates hidden in the text, referring to places around the globe, and stories of individuals given a chance to unravel mysteries of ages past, laying groundwork for a total transformation of humanity. I was hooked. I had gotten a taste, and gnawing suspense weighed down my every moment. Then instructions came through in the form of another letter, a different, even more cryptic tone this time. It directed me to utilize what I'd learned so far. "The hour is nigh, Mr. Langston. Go to the place where the sun rises only thrice before retreating forever. There you will find a conduit to worlds yet unseen." I abandoned everything to follow, cutting ties, selling what no longer mattered, and catching flight to an obscure corner of the world. There were questions from family and colleagues left unanswered, threads deliberately unraveling as I cut myself free from the expectations that no longer held any sway. The journey was long, taking me to a stark, icy landscape beneath pale sunlit skies. The air was crisp beyond description, the place ethereal and surreal. And there, amidst the otherworldly stillness, stood something impossible, a structure, buried under snow akin to a cathedral made not by human hands. Symbols matching those in the journal adorned its surface, and I felt an undeniable pull from within its depths. My story, you see, doesn't end there. What I found and what I experienced inside that ancient relic is a tale for another time. The knowledge I gained, the visions of past and future, have changed me irrevocably. But suffice it to say, the journey was only the beginning, and in sharing this tale, I hope to remind you that some mysteries are worth unfolding, regardless of what we must leave behind. As for the Consortium and their promises, the opportunity like none other wasn't a lie, but my payment was something far different than mere wealth. My life, as repossessed as it may seem, now holds a purpose deeper and richer than I could ever have imagined.